Dobry den, guten Tag, hola, hello. I am the Sarcastic Cleric, and we are back again for another round of Scarlet Sandalz. It has been quite the slow journey so far, trying to solve this murder mystery that we've just kind of been flung into. Let's see if we can actually get it done today. So, Divinity, what have you got in store for us today? Friendly fire, no. Splash damage, yes. That's very important, thank you. So slow. Alright, so we're back in Esmeralda's house. If you recall, we found some very, very horrible things out about Jake. So, let's see if we can't track down his killer. Last time we were told to go check with the healer that we met before. So let's see what's going on there. If I can find my way back.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in.
What? Oh, hello again. Please tell me how I can help you during your investigations.
All these people are supposed to aid me with my murder investigation, and they have no information whatsoever. Very helpful town here. Nobody's seen or heard anything. Not even the chickens. You would think we would have heard something going on by now. And the healer I was talking to is gone. That's not suspicious at all.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
Where's your apprentice?
Far be it from her to tell her master what in the seven's name she's up to. The girl flew from here like she just heard the location of the Philosopher's Stone. She even left her pouch unattended to
Oh, a Philosopher's Stone. Well, if we learned anything from anime, that is bad.
Very strange she'd leave it behind. It's in the next room if you'd like to take a look. I'd try her house, for starters. It's not far from here. I'll mark the location on your map.
So, apparently she's up to something a little bit more mischievous. Oh, hey, look, a key. And the key to her house. Oh, I'm gonna need to check it out.
If only the popular journals from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Hopefully I don't need to go into that back room. Alright. And her house is right behind the hospital. Nope, I'm in the wrong spot. But I did find something fun. Okay, apparently I found the storeroom for the circus. Wait, what? You can't just change the name of a talking head, dude. Also, why do you have a talking head? Did you seriously just kidnap a talking head?
What's that?
Who's this Reginald guy? I have questions for him. Alright. Okay, here's Evelyn's house. And evidently I needed to be here.
Under lock and
And her lockbox is locked. And of course I don't have lockpicks.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous.
So where's the key to the lockbox? Looking like Evelyn is up to something here. I'm starting to think Evelyn might be our culprit. I mean, the wife did kind of point the finger at her. Maybe she was onto something. The King Crab Inn? Wasn't that the place that propelled me into the distant future? Speaking of which, if I didn't go into the distant future, can't I just travel through time and see who murdered Jake? Why do I have to jump through all these loops? Time travel is nonsense.
Not in the mood for cheese. Excuses more harm than the
Alright, let's see here. Gotta find my way back to the inn, I suppose.
Legion's greetings, Hunter. You claim to possess evidence that implicates Lady Esmeralda in the murder of her husband? There now, she was stringing Ferrell along. Ha!
Septimus, dude, you are in denial.
Barks worse than his bite, no doubt. He'll be gone from here the instant he can, but I'll
I mean,
stay
seriously,
steadfast and by Milady's
you were just one of many people that she was fooling around with. And it sounded like her husband was also incredibly unfaithful. Marriage of convenience, maybe? I mean, Jake was a politician, so
Would your wife or
it's likely it was a marriage of convenience.
Legion should tragedy befall you on the hunter returns? I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time? I never liked her from the moment I met her. Men cannot see past her beauty, but I have gazed her in the eye and it was death that leered back at me. She hails from Silverglen. a village in the forest north of Sicil. How she made it past the undead without a legion escort, I'll never know. Though I can hazard an eerie
That's
guess.
actually a good point. How did she get all the way to Sicil without getting killed by the undead that are apparently swarming the place? Unless she controls the undead.
So tell me, Septimus.
Starting to wonder if Evelyn might not be that necromancer I met at the beginning. That would be one of the dumbest little plot twists ever. Okay, we're back at the inn. Then we have to ask,
Please do keep shouting.
where's the innkeeper? He's probably the one to ask.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or
Okay, so
three.
Jake's murder happened somewhere at this inn. We know that much.
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked. It paid the full sum in advance.
Okay, so
I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning
Jake
certain
came here to meet with a woman on various nights.
I saw one
And
lady
Esmeralda
going
came
to
here to
that
meet with
night.
her suitors as
Someone
well.
tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded
Did they
in
ever
the
bump
same
into each
skin.
other?
Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors.
At this point, it's pretty obvious that they both knew what was going on.
After midnight, I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed in a washing fright.
By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield.
Wow.
Whoever
All
done
that in
it
the
had
span of
escaped through the window.
probably 2
That's the only area I
minutes.
saw when I looked out. You can bet I
I
had to
tell you,
get
this
to the
guy's
region
really
faster
slow
than
getting
a
out of
jackrabbit
bed.
for that.
Counselor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's
Of course you knew of his affairs.
wonder if that weren't a grave mistake.
He was having them in your tavern.
Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrol, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about
Wait,
Esmeralda,
are you saying the Duke of Ferrol is just a nickname? He just wants to feel important, so he calls himself Duke? Where is this Duke of Ferrol? He's supposed to be staying at this inn, isn't he? He doesn't seem to be staying in any of these rooms. So where the hell is he?
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you?
Okay, I think I know where he is.
I'll thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Yep.
I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. Yes.
I have
should
questions.
History? That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake.
I think you might be right. I think everybody in town knew what you were up to.
Suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so.
Again, everybody in town knew what he was up to as well.
Around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel
Yeah,
her.
okay.
Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count.
Lyrical mastery?
Is my devotion to my
No, it was...
to do away with Jake.
I don't even know the word, but it was
I
terrible.
won't posture and say that the counselor and I were anything near allies.
Like, what's
I
below
truly
drivel?
never wish the man harm. Which one? I've written Esmeralda more works of
You
lyrical
are not
mastery
a
than I can
poet.
count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
Unsinkable Sam is a cat?
Do I see
What's the Unsinkable Sam? Probably fell off of a boat and just drifted on a log back to mainland. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so we gotta figure something out here.
door open?
Jake was killed by a large man and a woman, both shrouded. So whoever did this was definitely not alone. And Evelyn was definitely conspiring with somebody, while Esmeralda was flirting with somebody. Honestly, I feel like more signs are pointing to Evelyn now. Flirtation is one thing, but Evelyn had letters actually talking about meeting up at the inn,
Have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so,
and again at the mortician's.
like I said, the girl's known to be a flirt. But that sob of a feral doesn't have the mettle to commit murder. And as far as I'm concerned, neither has she. So, you found a blooded knife in
I suppose I
Esmeralda.
should just give the evidence that I have so far,
List of cliched clues then.
which
Not exactly enough to arrest
honestly does feel very circumstantial now.
knife, the book, the letter.
I still don't think the knife was used as a butcher's knife, though.
Junction, they do paint a pretty grim picture.
Maybe a steak knife at best.
If you're certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Your responsibility, source hunter. If you must.
That captain is really unenthusiastic about just simply doing his job.
How can I help you, my friend?
Sure, just leave me to do all the dirty work.
By all means. Of course. I hope your investigation fares well. I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is
So everyone in town is convinced that it's Esmeralda.
claiming that I'm certain she's innocent.
No wonder everyone kept pointing me there.
I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved.
Right away, everyone was like, go talk to Esmeralda. then Esmeralda sends me to Evelyn. Evelyn disappears.
Rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours.
Nursing the same cup of wine for hours.
As both of them were cloaked and recognized by none.
Somebody who was just there to kill time, then.
Headed for the same room.
Like, not even actually drinking, he just was waiting for someone. I wonder who that could have been.
It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering.
Okay, so whatever the hell this source is, it was definitely involved in Jake's murder.
It might
be involved in the unweaving of that tapestry of time.
It may be worth your while to speak to the mortician, though. A chap called Roberts. He has a house by the graveyard.
And nobody knows what's going on in this world. Seriously. Okay, apparently I can't take what's in the basket. Not sure why. You know, everybody is in everybody else's business in this town, and yet nobody knows for sure who killed Jake. That doesn't add up.
Cruel fortune.
Do the people just hate Esmeralda, and that's why they're like, oh, it had to have been her?
One coin or two, noble spirit? One coin or two?
Or is she actually guilty? I mean, it seems less likely now, but...
Thank you, kind one.
Everyone in town is just suggesting that it had to be his wife. Then again, it could just be that they're assuming the wife did it. But again, how do they not just outright know who did it? You'd think with all the people gossiping around here, somebody would know what the hell was going on. Wonder if that talking head is in town and if I can ask him. That would be perfect if the talking head actually witnessed the murder. Alright, let's see if we can't find the key to Esmeralda or Evelyn's lockbox. Okay, key to the back room.
No, I know it's here somewhere. I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir too as well,
Evidently I was supposed to come in here at some point. So what's back here? Key. Huh. Note to self? No, that really seems like evidence. We'll leave that be for now. Painting of a man. Gotta find my way back to Evelyn's house. Here we are. And the key I found is not to her lockbox. Damn it! Why didn't I do that in the first place? I could have saved myself a lot of time here. Evelyn's diary. Yeah, that might be important.
So Madam Evelyn has
What?
a hideout somewhere along the northwestern beach.
Seems to me that should be the next stop in our investigation.
So, there's no evidence in the lockbox, but in her chest over there I found her diary, which says she's up to something kinda evil, it looks like. Maybe I'm reading too into it.
Excellent. Let's keep it that way.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
To leave the city is to venture into danger. Be careful, Source Hunter.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Okay, I had to go to the North Beach, and now I'm outside of town and fighting zombies. Alright, Scarlet, let's bring out your spider pal. I want to just give her a bunch of summoning skills now. We've got the spider, let's see what else we can have you summon. Please say a swarm of bats is one of them. Wow. Okay, the targeting in this game is awful. Why is the zombie avoiding the spider? Why can't I use any of my skills?
My target dances in shadows.
Wait, was she just trying to punch them? Shit, I forgot to equip her with a weapon. The first NPC I got, and I forgot to give her a weapon. I am such an idiot here. Probably shouldn't have even come out here until I had everyone equipped properly. But I seriously forgot. Okay, you know what? It's pretty clear we're going to be at this for quite a while, since one member of my party doesn't even have a weapon.
Seven, aid me!
Can't run when the enemies are too close. Alright, let's get Scarlet away from there so we can run away. And the rest of the party is still engaged in combat. You have got to be kidding me. You're always warned not to split the party. Well, I just split the party. I am so gonna die. But hey, the people of the town decided they're gonna come out here and kill zombies with me. Because I guess I'm luring them back to them. They're just so slow. I'm sorry, but combat is not this game's best feature. Again, maybe it's just because I'm still too low of a level to enjoy it, but I mean, it's not even like an RTS or anything. It's just slow. Let's see if we can't get Scarlet back into the fray at least. Maybe with a little help from those townsfolk, we'll be able to just drive the zombies back. Either that, or everyone in town will become plagued with whatever's creating the zombies.
Oh, victory!
I'm dripping.
Okay, bring back the spider.
Spin your web for me.
If nothing else, it makes some nice cannon fodder. And a couple of my legionnaires are pretty badly hurt now. I just realized my one party member there isn't even able to run away. Not enough action points. Scarlet never has enough action points for anything. There has got to be a way to increase those. I mean, yeah, there's some attributes that do it, but there's got to be something else. And of course, all your moves require a weapon. Okay, my legionnaires are dead. Oh, wait, I had one other one, okay. Not for long. It's pretty clear I'm gonna lose this fight. Let's see if I can't just cancel combat by getting far enough away from them. This is gonna be a problem though, because she can't run away. Maybe I can lure the zombies back into town where more townsfolk will attack them. I can dream, right? If only it were that simple. Just want this to be over with. Okay, why does it rain in some spots of the combat area and it's dry in the others? And there's no rhyme or reason for where it's raining. Apparently, Scarlet's just on idle right now. Probably because we're still technically engaged in combat. Well, if nothing else, I did kind of get her to safety. Oh, there we go. That zombie's on fire. thing too. You know, maybe I can just bottleneck them into this area and kill them that way. Let's give it a shot.
The sun is out. Yet I feel a cold inside my soul.
Just kind of keep her out of the fray until I can get some weapons equipped. Probably not until after this combat, of course. Okay, another one down. Throw a spider in there to kind of draw their fire for a bit. Why can't we have sprinting zombies like what they had in Zombieland? Oh, wow. The spider's bite is incredibly ineffective here. So is my wand. Huh. Great. Of course, the zombie is out of her range. Not enough action points. Is there an action point potion I can buy? Anything? Scarlet is really hurting for action points. I don't think increasing her stats will do the trick. Think he'll step in the fire? Apparently not. Apparently the zombie is too smart to step in the fire. How does that make sense? Also, how do I not have enough action points to shoot a guy right next to me? Is it just the weapons we're using? Does it take an entire turn of action points to use the crossbow? Because Sandalz gets 2 to 3 attacks every round. Scarlet gets 1. That's gotta be what's going on here. Oh, ow! Ow! That hurt quite a bit. better targeting in this game. And now Sandolphin doesn't have a weapon. Joy, my wand broke.
Dear me. Oh, the coast reminds me of my long flame. I said
Run away. And zombie's dead. Okay. We finally made it through that combat. I lost a weapon in the process, and I need to equip a weapon to someone else, but we made it through. So I can brag or... they need better options for dialogue. Both of these make my characters seem like assholes. Oh, but you know what? That just took forever. I'm just gonna gather myself here, see what weapons I can equip, and in the meantime, I'm also gonna call it a day for you guys. We had another drawn-out combat, but we did unveil a few things about the murder. It's seriously looking like all signs point to Evelyn. So now we just have to find Evelyn, and find the figure she was with, and maybe get them to confess. Or possibly go into another drawn-out combat where I'm fighting for my life. Well, that being the case, until next time everyone, nos leidano, auf Wiedersehen, adios, good night.